roses, and it is a couple days away from Halloween, which is one of my favorite times of the year for many different reasons, but mainly because I love making costumes. Every year I make a costume from scratch. Last year we made Black Cat from Spider-Man, which I am finally playing with you guys on the channel, but this year I'm going to be making something extra special. We are going to be making a female Kratos from God of War cosplay, and I am so beyond excited. As you guys know, God of War is a really special series to me. I started playing God of War 2018 on the channel back when I started it, and it was such an amazing experience, so I continued on to God of War 1, 2, and 3, and we're now playing God of War Ascension, and I really feel like I've connected with so many people over these series and just fallen in love with everything about it, but especially Kratos, who is an incredibly complex and amazing character, and really, I think he's just one of the best characters ever made, so I really wanted to honor that with a female Kratos costume, especially with Ragnarok coming out just around the corner. This is really to celebrate everything God of War and how amazing the series is. So I'm super excited to do this with you guys. I am going to be basing it off the costume from God of War 3, so it's going to be the Greek era style of Kratos with the red skirt and the Blades of Chaos. So I've got tons of supplies here. I've got some red cloth or red fabric for the skirt. I've got some leather just to give it that rugged look. I even got some body paint because, you know, that's so important. Having his red scars and the white paint just has so much symbolism there, so I couldn't miss that. So we've got both red and white here. And then I've got a lot of like paints and foam sheets and everything else we could possibly need to make this costume. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what I got done last night. I basically just cut out all the pieces from the foam to make the armor. I've got the armbands. I've got some of the like calf armor boot thing. I'm not really sure what that's called, but we've got lots of little pieces to go with that. This is going to be the belt, which I think is going to be one of the hardest things to make, especially making it actually hold up the rest of the skirt. And then these are some leather pieces, some strips that I cut out to make part of the skirt. It goes under the red part, and I think it's going to make it look really professional with that little detail. That's all I could do last night because I realized I was missing a bunch of stuff that I need for this. Always so prepared for these things, but I went and got it this morning, and now I'm gonna start putting it all together and adding some detail. All right, all the foam pieces are fully assembled with a glue gun. Everything's been glued down, and I've got this belt here where I kind of made this little edging to it, which I really like. And now I've started painting it with some black and bronze, which I think will give it some of that burnished metal kind of look as a base, and then I'll go over it with some gold to add some details and just make it look more like the God of War belt. Oh my god, I'm so excited about the way this turned out. I think it looks so good. The black and bronze, very metallic, very like rugged metal, and once I add the gold detail, I think it's gonna look amazing. Time to add the gold highlights. I think this is really gonna make it look like the God of War costume. Glue guns are seriously the most useful tools for crafting like this. They make it so much faster and so much easier. Instead of sewing this skirt, I'm literally just glue gunning it onto the belt. I did the corner already, and this is pretty sturdy. I don't think it's going anywhere. It holds up just as well as sewing. It's just faster and easier. The skirt is finally all assembled. I glued the fabric onto the belt here, and you can kind of see underneath I have all the leather pieces hanging down just like in the game. So I also glued them down and tried to make them look nice on both sides. I made a very makeshift clasp out of command strips, which is gonna hold it up. Hopefully that doesn't come off while I'm wearing it. And then I just kind of cut the skirt in this ragged, torn shape on the edge so it kind of looks like it's been through a lot like Kratos. The next part is just to paint the same design that is on the belt, just all along the skirt in gold. The costume is finally complete. You can see all the pieces laid out here. I've got the top, the skirt, which is what took me so long to make, but I'm so proud of it. I think it looks so much like the costume in the game. The armbands and the part that go on the leg. And of course, I've got some white and red paint. And then I've got the Blades of Chaos. I would have loved to make my own version of these, but I just got them off Amazon instead because I just didn't really have time to make them. But in the future, I think I will paint them and add some more details to make it look realistic. Okay, so now let's see the final reveal.